Toliloko Kundi Ajiboye, fondly known as TTA, is but described as a kingdom influence, transformational leader, dynamic speaker, purpose coach, author, and visionary builder, committed to helping people live intentionally, lead boldly, and become everything God has called them to be. With over 18 years of experience in our global banking sector, she brings a wide blend of corporate intelligence, emotional depth, spiritual wisdom, and practical leadership into every space she occupies. Whether she's mentoring young leaders, managing hard-value relationships in the corporate world, speaking on global platforms, or curating meaningful experiences, her message remains consistent and powerful. We are doing the real and the style to rise fully into it. She is the founder of Women Innocence Ministry, formerly known as BOP, a thriving platform dedicated to empowering women through leadership, transformational conferences, leadership conversations, and intentional community. She's also the convener of Haven, a deeply impactful market gathering created specifically for women. Toliloko is also the visionary convener of the Undaunted conference, one of the most impactful transformational leadership gatherings for young people in Nigeria. Since its inception in 2018, the conference has successfully hosted 6 outstanding editions focused on empowering women to break limitations and raise purpose, build capacity, and lead courageously across every sphere of influence. Now, in its 7th edition, the Undaunted conference has intentionally evolved into a platform for both men and women. This transition was born not only from our passion for nation building, but also from our personal journey as a mother, raising 3 girls and recognizing the urgent need for women to be poured into, guided, understood, and nurtured intentionally. Academically, Toliloko holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science from the University of Illinois, a Master of Business Administration from Maryland University, and a Master of Science degree in International Business Management from the University of East London. She is also a graduate of Royal Graduate Training Center, Abuja, as a joint senior professional certificate in leadership from Lance, relationship management, and project management. Professionally, she has built an outstanding career in one of Nigeria's leading commercial banks, where she has served with excellence to consistency for over 18 years. Alongside her corporate career, she is the founder and creative director of the 2705 Events Company, a premium event planning and experience brand known for creating elegant, refined, and unforgettable events. Toliloko is also an award-winning and globally recognized leader. She is an recipient of the Failure Awards, was recognized as the next-generation African leader by the African Women in Leadership Organization, and is named among the 100 persons of the world for their impact on leadership, youth development, and societal transformation. In 2023, she was honored with an honorary doctorate in recognition of her influence and contribution to humanity. She is also a gifted writer whose words continue to inspire courage, healing, clarity, and transformation. In addition to her beautiful debut book, Undaunted, she has authored multiple life-changing books centered on faith, growth, identity, leadership, courage, and personal transformation. Her work and voice have featured across respected media platforms, national journeys, conferences, and global stages where she continues to speak passionately on leadership, intentional living, purpose, faith, family, and transformation. Beyond all her achievements and public influence, Toliloko Tunde Ajiboye relates with the grounded and family. She is married to Babatunde Chukwuma Ajiboye, fondly known as LPC, and together they are raising 4 remarkable boys and an exceptional daughter. Their home reflects faith, strength, laughter, excellence, and purpose in motion. It's her Today, Tunde Akibele is a builder of people, dreams, systems, and destinies. She understands those for this generation, using her platform to champion authenticity. She is a leader, wonderful leadership, careers that are not just successful, but deeply significant. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blue Amazon. Today, Tunde Akibele. Thank you. Please make some noise for the Blue Amazon. Please join from dancing. The Blue Amazon is here and Joy is here. Thank you so much for the standing ovation. What is the group of your song? Don't worry. Exactly. All right now. Please, give us. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm super excited to see you this morning. First of all, can we all move forward? Whoever comes late should sit at the back. Everybody should move forward. I don't want to see any, please, we don't want to see any empty seats. I'm good actually, guys. I'm good. Please, no empty seats in front of you. Move forward. Thank you. Move forward, even if it means the first aisle. Please move forward, by all means. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'll just wait for you to settle in before I start my speech this morning. Okay, can we do that in 1 minute? Even if it means sitting on the first aisle, as long as it's not my seat, please sit on it. Anybody that comes late should sit to the back. Good morning, Undaunted Nation! No, I'm not going to take that kind of energy. We've been planning for months. Good morning, Undaunted Nation! Can I have some noise in the building? Can I have some noise in the building? So right on top of my head, we've been planning this conference for, I don't know, maybe 6 months. And I'm thinking of 1,000 things that are now happening as I planned it to be. How would you rate this conference at this time? But because I'm the planner, I'm thinking this is not going the way it should. That is not going the way it should. But thank you, Malque. Can I know how the conference is going right now? Good. We're even behind schedule, so there are like 1,001 things that are running through my mind. But at the end of it all, I'm convinced that we would have a good time. We would have a fantastic time, and we'll have an impactful session. I'll just go ahead and take my notes and do the welcome address. With the fireworks ready, because I know there are like 1,001 things that are not in place now. So, Mercy, the project managers, are we ready? Are you ready for my speech? Are you ready for my speech? Who is saying yes? The people that are supposed to say yes are not saying yes. I should delete. It's all right. Let's dance. I don't know when we will close by 7 today because we are way behind schedule. Do you mind dancing? They say we should delay by 5 minutes. They are stand up. Let's dance. Please, because this has to happen. And I'm the convener. I can call the shots, right? Okay. Please stand up and let's dance. That's the energy we want to. Okay, so some ground rules. It's not going to be a quiet time in this hall, right? When I say, hey, you shout, hey, this part, when our keynote speaker comes up, hey, this building must fall down. You guys should scream. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Right. So I'll just take my notes now. But before I start, take the stage, Lord, and have your way. I'm just your vessel, and nothing more. And have your way. Tell love is your vessel, and nothing more. And when you're done, just keep the glory. I'm satisfied just to see you glorified. Good morning, everyone. Is it afternoon yet? It's still morning, so we're doing well. Yes, sit down. God bless you. Good morning, distinguished guests, sponsors, partners, speakers, members of the Undaunted Nations, ladies and gentlemen. Some visions are born in inspiration, others are born in pain. The Undaunted Nation was born in both. Today, I do not stand before you as someone who has figured out everything. I stand before you as a woman who has experienced loss, disappointment, uncertainty, grief, and seasons where giving up would have been easier than pressing on. Yet, we are here. Because purpose is stubborn. Purpose refuses to die. Purpose waits patiently for healing, clarity, and right seasons. Then it rises again. And that is why we are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, you made a promise to me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Undaunted Conference 2026. Not just another conference, not just another event, but a movement of people who are choosing courage over fear, purpose over excuses, resilience over adversity, and impact over comfort. Welcome to the Undaunted Nation. The fact that you are seated here today tells me that despite all that is happening in our nation and in our individual lives, there are still people who believe that better is possible, and that belief is how nations are built. After 6 major and successful editions of the Undaunted Conference, life happened. The loss of my mother shook me deeply. For a long time, grief sat heavily on my heart. It affected me in ways I never imagined. While many people saw strength, there were days when I struggled silently. During that season, I sensed I needed to pause. Not because the vision was over, not because the assignment had ended, but because I needed healing, perspective, and clarity. I sensed I needed to step back and reevaluate the future of this vision and how it could continue sustainably. One of the biggest lessons I learned during that season was that while passion is important, purpose must also be sustainable. It was no longer realistic to continue hosting a conference of this magnitude solely through personal funds and generosity of family and friends. A movement cannot depend on one person. A nation cannot be built by one individual. A vision of this scale requires structure, partnerships, and sponsors, stakeholders, and people who are willing to invest in something bigger than themselves. And so we went back to the drawing board. We structured our systems, we redefined our vision, we clarified our purpose, we built partnerships, we engaged sponsors, and today I'm grateful that what you are witnessing is not simply another conference. It is the rebirth of the Undaunted Nation. I encourage you to listen to every speaker with equal attention and expectation. The wisdom that challenges you may come from the person that you listen to. Let me begin with our keynote speaker, Dr. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Madeni, the female accountant general of the Federation. My relationship with her is particularly special because it came through my late mom. In many ways, our presence here today is deeply personal to me. His Excellence personified. She's a distinguished public servant, a trailblazer, a pacesetter, an accomplished wife and mother, a woman of faith, and a dean of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, one of the highest honors within the church. By every standard, she's a true definition of success, leadership, and impact. I'm honored that she accepted our invitation. Can we have the flower presented to her? this point. Are the drummers around? Okay. Are they around? Okay.
Please put your hands together better.
Thank you very much. Ma, today we give you your flowers. I know you have gotten a lot of flowers, but I just want to say thank you for accepting our invitation. And standing by me personally, thank you for all you do for women and for our nation. I'm honored that you accepted our invitation to stand in there. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Many know him. Where is Stan? Stan is around. He came, but he went away. You'll be here shortly. Many know him as an exceptional actor, but beyond the screen, he is a man of character, discipline, humility, and honor. He represents excellence, intentionality, family values, and purpose. He is an outstanding husband, a committed father, and a shining example that success and integrity can coexist. To Mr. Shaladada, my family and I have had the privilege of knowing him and his family. I've known him for about 18 years. My husband has known him for a little bit longer. And I've known his wife for maybe 20-something years. And my husband has known her for maybe 30 years. We actually went to the same secondary school, primary school actually, so they've all known each other. Over the years, I've watched him navigate challenges, overcome adversities, rise from setbacks, and continue to thrive. His story reminds us that resilience is not about never failing. It is about refusing to stay down. I'm incredibly proud of you, sir. I'm incredibly proud of all that you have achieved and continue to achieve. So Bisola Ijalana, perhaps the person who has known me for the longest in this room, we went to secondary school together. And Bisola, Ife and I were in secondary school together, Lagos State Model College now. Our friendship began as 10-year-olds at Lagos State Model College, Maryland. Life later reunited us at the University of Ilorin. I watched Bisola navigate seasons with challenges and determination. Bisola lost her mom when we were in GSQ. I lost my mom at 35, and I'm still feeling the impact of that. Bisola and her mom were really close. And I remember when they came to pick Bisola from school that time, that her mom had passed on. So in my school, there was this thing, greenhouse girls. We were like sisters. You know, like that house that is where all the cool girls are, and we were all connected. And, we just watched out and looked out for each other. And when they came to pick Bisola and we heard that her mom had passed, we were so worried for her. But she came back and she kept pressing and she kept moving and and we're like, wow. Then we reunited in the University of Ilorin. This Bisola that you see today, I remember, our story is not asked for me to share, but I remember, do I have your permission? I remember there was a point that Bisola didn't want to go home because eventually her daddy remarried. And I think home was, But Bisola is here today. She's an award-winning entrepreneur. The creative force behind MSOL Photography and MSOL Films. An exceptional wife, a devoted mother of two teenage sons. Our story is proof that your beginnings do not determine your endings. To my dear friend, Jennifer Aririgu, financial Jennifer. Can I have some noise? Many of you know her as a finance coach and trailblazer. I know her as someone who helped shape the future of this conference. Through the finance fair, a flagship annual conference, she opened my eyes to the possibility I'd never considered for the Undaunted conference. When I needed guidance, she was only a phone call away. When I needed perspective, she showed up. She sat with our team during meetings with sponsors and partners, helping us navigate conversations and negotiations. Jennifer is not just knowledgeable, she is generous with her knowledge. And for that fact, Jennifer, I'm truly grateful. To Mrs. Shoma Moma, Timile's godmother, my son's godmother. She's a woman of grace, wisdom, kindness, and substance. A nurturer, a builder of people. A woman whose life reflects the values she teaches. We are honored to have her with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, there are only a few of the exceptional individuals who have graciously agreed to share this platform with us today. Please do not make the mistake of waiting for only the familiar faces. Every speaker here was carefully selected. Every speaker here has a story. Every speaker here carries wisdom, lessons, experiences, and insights that can transform life. I encourage you to listen to everyone with an open heart and an expectant mind. Take notes, ask questions, engage fully, because your breakthrough, your next opportunity, your next idea, or your next level will be hidden in a session you least expect. And yes, while we are here to learn, we are also here to connect, celebrate, and to have fun. There are prizes to be won. There are meaningful relationships waiting to be formed. There are opportunities waiting to be discovered. There are partnerships waiting to be rebirthed. There are ideas waiting to be unlocked. So please don't sit back as a spectator. Network intentionally. Introduce yourself to someone new. Exchange contacts. Ask questions. Take pictures. Build relationships. Learn. Laugh. And live better than you came. The answer you have been praying for may come from a keynote session, a panel discussion, a conversation during lunch, or even the person sitting next to you. Do not estimate the power of one encounter. Many destinies change because of one conversation. Before I conclude, I want to particularly thank every sponsor. I want to thank RedPex. I want to thank Wema Bank. Get that clap so that they will sponsor us next year. Every partner, every volunteer, every speaker, every member of our team, every project coordinator, they work tirelessly. I mean, I've driven these people. I've driven them. Trust me, I've really, really driven them. Who have believed in this vision enough to support it? They are not merely supporting a conference. They are investing in people. They are investing in leadership. They are investing in families. They are investing in nation building. If at any point today you are inspired by what the Undaunted Nation represents and would like to support this vision, our account details will be displayed on the screen. With your support, we can reach more people, more opportunities, expand our impact, and build an even stronger nation. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not a conference. It is a declaration. It is a declaration that purpose provides pain. A declaration that setbacks are not the end of the story. A declaration that ordinary people can rise above extraordinary challenges and still make a difference. If just one life lived here transformed, then this conference has already succeeded. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for helping us build the Undaunted Nation. Welcome to the Undaunted 2026. God bless you all. Clap now. We had a deal. The people at the back are not clapping now. They're not in the Undaunted Nation, right? Before I go down, there's a song I want us to sing, and that is just a declaration of the anchor of our faith. I hope you have something you believe in. I recognize that not everyone here is a Christian, but I just really hope that you have something you believe in, and at the point where we are singing that song, you just hold on to that thing that you are believing in. Because life can be very daunting, and we are not, this conference is not some self-help kind of conference, just motivating you and inspiring you. We'd also tell you to hold on to that faith that you have, and you better hold it there. A few corrections. I don't have 4 boys. I don't have 3 boys. I have 3 boys. 3 teenage boys. Okay, so name is 11. So name is teenage boys. Okay. I have 3 boys, one in the university. You are not clapping now. It's easy. And I have a daughter. I don't know. They mixed up with the profile that was read, the bio that was read. So, firstly, at this point, we're going to be adding 2 legit to quit to our hashtags. All right? So, what are the hashtags? Hashtag the Undaunted Conference. Hashtag the experience by CCA. Child experience by CCA. Hashtag TUC 2026. TUC 2026. Hashtag TUC by CCA. Then hashtag 2 legit to quit. So, you people are not shouting. People are not shouting. Are you ready to get funky? Are you ready as we declare the conference open? Project managers, are you guys ready for us? And whether you are ready or not, we are moving forward. Christ is my first foundation. Christ is my firm foundation. The rock on which I stand, when everything around me is shaking, I'll never be more glad. Can you start it from the top? The song is, you cannot be singing that kind of the front foundation and you're sitting down. Come on now, give me the energy. Hold someone and declare like you mean it. My parents' foundation. I'm not going to know it. Open one and declare like you mean it. I put my faith in Jesus. Put your faith in whatever it is. He never let me down. Faithful to my nation. So why would we fail now? He would.